Yeah, you fall asleep. Is she what? Yeah, half a good mood.
Huh?
Half a good mood.
Well, after. Then she was never late because she got
She got what?
stuff.
No. Yo. Oh, I see it.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Tucker. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Early on, you just want to get your quarterback in a rhythm, and that's exactly what they're trying to do with that short completion. Build some confidence, and then you can start working the ball farther down the field.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mendoza from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw. Mendoza. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on a deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You could really see him work through his progressions after the defense took away his first option. And that's easier said than done, especially when you aren't in the flow of the game yet. That's the kind of decision-making they're going to need all game long.
Build a bridge just to watch, set it ablaze. Don't get me heated, ain't no way to control the inferno. Feel the spirit of prodigy, I've been keeping it thorough. I'd rather do it by my lonely than fake with the pack. And if you can't stay down, it's
here's 3rd and a few inches. Now they'll change things up. Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Genty. Always got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Right back to Genty on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mendoza looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. That's caught by Tucker. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Mendoza. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, he's got Lane. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
4 yards. That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Daniels going to give to Krosky-Merritt, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Daniels. Right side here, caught by Lane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 4. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Daniels. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Okonkwo holds it in left side. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st down. 1st and
To the air goes Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chigakakwo from 8 yards out. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. He missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 44-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Daniels. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
To throw is Mendoza. The final shot before break. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
We're going back this way.
Now a handoff to Krosky-Merritt. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And Diggs has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 21.
Back to throw. Daniels. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt taking it in. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A run straight ahead with Genty. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Genty. Down to about the 32.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
36-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Mendoza. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on a deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. A throw left side, hauled in by Lane. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And a Commanders first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
I said, are you gonna be my girl?
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here comes 2nd down.
Juan Martin on the coverage.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Mendoza. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. To throw from his end zone, Mendoza. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Krosky Merritt. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. John Bates there to make the grab. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. So a victory here for the Commanders. And